Okay, let's try this again. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be taking you through a short presentation in regards to JA Inspire, which we are meeting here today. I know some of you have listened to this information before, but it's always nice for a little refresher. So for today's session, we'll be going over JA Inspire 2324, and then we'll be talking about the student registration and then also any questions that somebody may have. So junior achievement, if you're not familiar, we do focus on three main things. We talk about financial literacy, work and career readiness, and entrepreneurship. Our JA program of JA Inspire focuses on the work and career readiness pillar. This is me. I am Deonica Hawkins, your education manager for Junior Achievement of El Paso, and I am here to assist in any way that you all may need. So if any questions or any concerns arise, please do let me know. So let's go ahead and talk about JA Inspire for the school year of 23-24. JA Inspire is now going to be considered a hybrid program because we are going to have an in-person section starting in the spring. But to begin with, JA Inspire is known for our one-of-a-kind virtual environment, which simulates a career exploration fair, but this is a culmination of the program itself. We do have a total of 5 lessons that the students complete before they actually get into the virtual environment. Now, in regards to the objectives that we're trying to cover for JA Inspire, we are asking all of our students to gain insight into the different career clusters that interest them, to see how their selections of their endorsements once they enter into high school, how that affects them and how it will align with the endorsements that they selected and the programs that they take during high school. Then also we want to see how that will affect them after they have graduated and the different information that they will need and to acquire in regards to the type of schooling that they may need or the training that they may need to have. We also do focus on soft skills or 21st century skills. We help the students understand the importance of these skills so that we don't only need just the technical, but we also need those additional skills to have. So for JA Inspire, each teacher will be receiving a teacher guide. The teacher guide will allow all of our educators to go through the program and have a step-by-step agenda to go through with the students. It is very user-friendly and easy. Along with the teacher guide, you will also have access to the online student guidebooks and any videos that are associated with that specific lesson that you may be having. This is a teacher-led event other than the actual virtual environment. What's nice about JA Inspire is the students will have access to some one-of-a-kind programming materials in regards to, we do have a step-by-step online student guide for the students to do. It is not blocked and it does not require any sort of login. It does help them follow what it is that you're implementing in the classroom already for the different sessions that will be done. Each of the sessions will help them better understand how their career choices can really align with the interest and skills that they may already have or are interested in. These are actual live screenshots from our virtual environment. So these are the different sessions that will be completed. I know it looks a little overwhelming at first, but we do have session 6 is the actual visit to the virtual environment or in-person section. And we do also have session 7, which is a reflection. One thing I will ask for everybody that does actually participate through this event is to please make sure that your students do complete our pre-survey. This really helps us track how much information is being pertained and how we can make this program better. Now, continuing on, let's go ahead and talk about the different lessons. I will take you briefly through each one. So for session 1, we do talk about the career interests and career pathways that the students are able to take. I will advise that this program is a national program, so we do have a total of 16 career clusters rather than the 14 for Texas. But we do show a breakdown. This is a screenshot from the actual teacher's guide showing each educator how to go ahead and develop the specific lesson plan and implement it with the students. It does also tell you the main objectives for that specific lesson and then the pathway competencies. So it talks about where, what exactly the students are doing within those competencies. Right, I'm not going to make you watch the video though. So each lesson does have a video that corresponds to the lesson. The videos themselves are pretty short. They're between 3 minutes to 3:30. They're all pretty short. So for session one, we do have the students understand how their skills and values and interests can really pertain to selecting a career choice. The students do go through a career interest and inventory survey. Hosted on a JA site. One of the things I will say multiple times throughout this informational is the students are not required to have an account with JA while they are doing this for anything that's on the JA sites themselves. Nope, I watch it. For each session, the students are or do have fillable PDFs. I do highly advise that all of these fillable PDFs be downloaded and posted into the classroom platform that you may be using. This eliminates some of the problems that we have had where students are not allowed to actually download anything to any of their computers. So if they're posted into the platform, that's easier for them to gain access to. They can also be printed and turned in hard copy. All of them are fillable and able to be submitted online. Now let's talk about the student activity for session one. The students do go ahead and go to career.ja.org. Once you first log in, and this should be the last only one time, it will ask you to select the zip code or area that you are in. It is just a general area just so we can track for El Paso who's logging in and where. If you feel uncomfortable entering a zip code, you're more than welcome to use our JA area code, which is posted here. And then it is also posted on the one sheeter that will be emailed to everybody. Here, they will select to do the career inventory, and then they will be able to record the results on their student guide. Once again, they do not have to log in or register. They can simply take the inventory and write down their results. If they do so choose to create an account, they will be able to save their answers. But that would have to be cleared by them and by yourselves. Now, this is the screenshots of the different, the way the results of the career interest and inventory survey look like. It does go ahead and show them where they align on these career interests. It does have the different guidelines around it. It has a realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, or conventional. And it shows, this is my results. You can simply see where they align best, and then it will give them the top 3 career clusters using these results that they will align into. It also has the top careers, and it does show the different careers that may align with their results. These results are in the career interest inventory itself. We use ONET to go ahead and host this career interest and inventory survey. For session 2, we continue on about our career planning, and we take the results that the students completed and we go ahead and start looking at the different careers and further in depth that they that the results say that they would be a good fit for. And then we start really identifying the different career clusters, what that job is, and then what do they need to do in order to pursue that specific career. Like I said, we're not going to watch through all of this, but it does give a breakdown. All of this information is actually located in the teacher guide, and it does take you through each specific section of the lesson itself. Once again, each one does have a specific worksheet that corresponds with the lesson, and it is fillable, and I strongly suggest for it to be posted in your class platform. The student activity, like I said, it's for the session 2. It does take them through the different career clusters and for them to further investigate how they can obtain those specific careers. Session 3, we start talking about their future. And then this is where that soft skills or the 21st century skills come into place and why it's important for us to know what these are and how to use them. Everybody needs to know they need to show up on time. Once again, for session 3, we continue on. We start talking about further, this is the student guide, the student activity, and what they are doing. And it still does talk about different information on that JA career website, the career.ja.org, and it has them investigate different areas. Session 4, we are talking about we're starting to work more closely and alignment with the virtual career exploration fair. And for this one, it does help them research the local chamber and then the specific booths that are located in the event itself. All right, I'm going to quickly go through this one. Like I said, every single one does have a student activity that corresponds to the specific lesson. Session 5, they start reviewing those that are located in our auditorium. So we do have a virtual auditorium with, I believe it is over 69 different videos from different career speakers that align with all of the different career clusters. And we start identifying who is in there and then which ones align with the results that the students have completed in the previous sessions. And then you do receive all of the information on how to find and how to work on all of this. All right, session 6 is when we actually do go to the career fair, the career exploration fair. This one is a little bit different and may deviate depending on where in the year we are. Because for the spring on April 30th, May 1st, we will be having an in-person session. So if you are selected to go into the in-person section, which will be held at the Starlight Event Center, you will have either a different career sheet, different activity sheet for them to do. But if you're doing just the virtual, you will have access to all of that on the virtual information that will be sent. And continuing on, just so y'all can see all of this. Session 7 is a reflection session to really help them understand what it is that they just went through, to have them have to better plan. So if they write it down multiple times, they're more likely to understand the information that has been delivered to them. And then I'm just going to go over here. All right. We also do offer additional learning opportunities. These are free of charge and you can use them for any time, whether it's in conjunction with this specific program or another. These do help them understand in the short little mini videos, interactive sessions for the students to go through if you so decide to do so. And then, just like I appealed to you in the beginning, we do have a post survey, and so that way we can compare the results. We can see if the students actually understood the information, if they did learn from the experience itself. Now let's talk about some exciting news. We did have the fall kickoff as of November 1st. We will have the spring kickoff on February 14th, Valentine's Day, so it's not too hard to remember. And we do have a little competition that goes on for those that partake in the virtual event. Once we get into the actual live site, the students are able to collect points, and they collect points through navigating through the site, whether it's looking at the auditorium, listening to all the different career videos, looking at all the different sites. And then there is an option for the students in the live environment to download or to keep any items that are posted at the different booths. And once again, we do have that friendly leaderboard competition. We do take the top 10 scores for both the fall and the spring. And those top 10 winners with the top 10 scores do receive a nice little prize. They get a little goodie bag filled with a bunch of different items, plus a $20 Amazon gift card. Now let's talk about why it's called JA Inspire Hybrid this year. We will be having, once again, the in-person section on April 30th and May 1st of 2024. It will be held at the Starlight Event Center. You will be getting more information from your CTE persons later on about whether or not your class or who has been selected in order to go to the in-person event. Now, one thing about having to register, I will let you all know this is going to be the easiest, most simplest registration process ever. It has already been completed, so please say thank you to your CTE department because they have already registered all of your students. But if you do notice that a student is missing or is incorrect, please do let me know, or you can let Damien or Miss Ceci know um, about any issues that may encounter in regards to registering any of your students. So we do have a question section, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on from there. I do want to let you know I am here to help you in any way that you may need. You may call, email, or text me. I am here to help. You do now have my contact information. It is pictured on your screen right now. You do have my email, and then that is my cell phone. I do work remotely, so my cell phone is the best way to get a hold of me. Please do not call me on our office line. I do want to thank you all for attending today and for listening to the spiel about JA Inspire. I will stop sharing momentarily, and I'm going to take you real quick to see the virtual environment so you can see a little bit about what I was talking about. Just give me a moment to switch over screen.
Thank you so much, Ms. Danica. So while you're switching screens, a quick question. How much time is required for the initial lesson prior to the students entering the virtual fair?
So for each lesson, it is between 40 to 45 minutes, so it can be completed at the educator's leisure. So they can implement it if they want to do one lesson a week or if they want to do one lesson a day. We just do ask that the students do complete the 5 lessons before they enter into the virtual environment.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to go ahead and do, let me go ahead and screen share this virtual environment so that way you can go ahead and get a good look at it. So right here, and it is accessible from any internet browser, whether it's a computer, a laptop, or a tablet, you're more than able to, and you will get access to all of the site directly. So the site is JA Inspire Virtual El Paso at bfairs.com. You will all have a specific login. Teachers do have a specific login. It is a generic one. The reason we do this is so that the students, it doesn't mess up the leaderboard count. Your navigation of the venue will not affect the leaderboard in any sort of way. So this is the actual homepage of JA Inspire. We do try and make it as identifiable of El Paso as possible. So we do come in here. You will simply log in. Now let's just scroll down just a little bit just in case you have any questions or you're curious. So we do have a different video showing the virtual environment in a quick, I think it's a minute session. We also do have some general questions. This is where we will be going, you will have to access in order to gain to complete some of the activities before you come into the virtual environment. You will have to have this one, the Learn to Navigate the Platform, a list of the career fair speakers and the different webinars in the auditorium, and then also all of the exhibitors that are available. We'll continue down. All right, and then we do have a couple of FAQ. So all you simply do to log into the event is you can simply log in here, click on the top, or you can click on this nice login button right here. It will ask you for an email and or password. A good thing about the students is they do not have a password. All they will need in order to get in is their login credentials.
And if I may add, the login credentials for YISD were in the email. It's only the student's ID number, followed by the abbreviation that we created specifically for each campus. And this was so that we're not sharing student information.
Yes, we do take privacy very seriously here. All right, so this is the this is the actual live Insight of JA Inspire Virtual, the online portion of it. Simply the students would log in here, or you would log in here, and you would click on the go here to enter. You click on it, it will take you into our virtual convention center. Then once the students and or you enter into the virtual environment, you'll be greeted with a video each and every time. It simply gives you a general rundown of where to locate items and what to expect in the virtual environment. I am not going to have you all sit and listen to it. So I'm just going to close them out. Now, this is the virtual environment. You can see everything. The little avatars are nice and animated. We do have some pictures of downtown El Paso in there. And then, of course, we have all of our exhibitors. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and click to take you to the auditorium first, so you can go ahead and see it. You can simply go into the auditorium. We'll take you to this landing page, and then you will select here to view the different webinars. And like I said, we do have our sponsored videos, and we do have all of the different career clusters that are available. Each one has a different video through it, or within it, I should say. And it will take you through. And all I did was simply scroll here. And like I said, it's broken down from the 16 different career clusters for the students to view. And then you can simply click play. All of them are on demand, and they will pop up within the same window so we don't get taken out anywhere.
I'm here at Motor City Electric.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take you back to the lobby just so you can see. Maybe if my computer keeps up with me. So that was the auditorium. Then we do have the exhibition hall. There's a couple of different areas that the students are able to access. So we do have the exhibition hall. The exhibition hall is where all of the exhibitor booths are located. We do have them broken down via career cluster. Once again, there is 16. And then within those specific career clusters, we do have them, the different businesses that align within that specific career cluster located behind them. So you can have simple navigation. You can simply go through here. You can take you through the whole way. It's think of it as one really big hall, right, for them to do. Then we do have another index over here. This is in alphabetical order for everybody that is located within the virtual environment. And you can also search for here. So it can take you to the different booths there as well if the students have a specific one in mind that they are looking for. The students will also have what's called a backpack. So the backpack itself, the reason I'm showing here is the students are able to add different items to their backpack, and they'll be able to keep it for as long as the environment is open. But if they want to, they can simply select here and they can send an email, and they can send it to any email that they so choose, whether it's their student email, their parents' email, or even a personal email. They're more than welcome to have it. They're the only ones that will have access to it. Here, let me show you how to go ahead and find those specific items. I'm going to go ahead and go here to ADP. Because they're the first in the alphabet. Give it a moment. There is a lot of bandwidth that this goes through, so I'm more than happy and know that you all will have an easy chance going in here. So you will see here on the different booth, it's simply branded. You will have a bunch of access to all of the different links that the booth itself has chosen. They will also have access to videos that they have added to their specific booth. And then they can add them to their backpack. And then that's how they end up putting everything up into the backpack selection up here. All right. And then one last place for us to look at, there is a lounge, and in the lounge, it's just another venue. And what the students can do is they can select a bunch of these different links. These are to that career.ja.org site. And then it will take them through a bunch of different self-guided activities that they could do if they so choose. And then that is it. Oh, we do have the info desk. I'm lying. We do have the info desk. The info desk is just for tech support. They can simply go here. Most of the time, it just tells them to please go ahead and so this will give them a copy of a PDF that shows them how to navigate the platform, which they have on the landing site. Then also it'll tell them for tech support on what they need to do if they're having any issues in regards to logging in. And then that is the virtual site. It's really nice. I highly encourage everybody to please go ahead and get in there and really take a look at it. It has a lot to offer. And that is about it. So I'm going to stop sharing right there. I do want to say thank you to everybody. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at any point in time. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Ms. Danica. Real quick, can you just tell us how the game piece works?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did forget that. Hold on. Let me go ahead and screen share that real quick. Thank you. And back over here, I haven't closed it. So for the game piece, what ends up happening is we do have the leaderboard over here.
It's not sharing yet.
Oh, it's not. Oh, because I haven't clicked share. Sorry, my computer is going slow. All right, are you able to see that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So here we do have the leaderboard. So what happens is once the students start logging in on the left-hand side of the screen, you will see a count of all of the points that the students have accumulated. It is broken down by their login credentials. So we'll say whatever it is that they use to log in. It's usually their student ID and then their name of the school that they attend. And then what we have is how they accumulate the points, and then how this specifically, how much the value of each point is depending on what they do, and then what exactly they will be winning, and then the opening and closing of all of the different competitions. And there is two, so there is one for the fall and there is one for the spring for anybody that participates virtually. And then that is it. And thank you very much. That was a great question. And I do have access to a bunch of different reports. I can share login times. I can share amount of time spent within the platform itself. And I do have access to see where exactly the students are clicking. So any reports that the teachers may need or you all may need, please let me know and I can send those over to you, specifically if you want to use it for a grade.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hackes. We appreciate your time in the presentation. And I hope everybody gets an opportunity to participate in this great event.
All right, thank you so much. And I hope to see everybody there, at least virtually at least. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.